Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. My setup looks extra whack today. As you can tell, I'm moving. I'm in a sea of boxes at the moment because I'm still packing stuff. So, yeah, that's where we're at. But, my walls are emptying off. Things are slowly all disappearing from everywhere. So only a couple, I have to have things pretty much packed up in the next few days because he's got family that's coming to visit in the same time frame. So we want to make sure everything's mostly done by the time they get there. So in case you guys were wondering why I'm late today, that's why. But I hope you guys are all having a great day. There is some stuff we gotta talk about. You see, I kind of mentioned yesterday that, like, Rosie did respond to ALR initially, but we couldn't really talk about it, kind of. Well, we're gonna kind of talk about something that. Anyways, but also, if you guys didn't hear what's going on with ALR, I need to mention, so I believe it was last night before I went to bed, she was officially remonetized. And then I woke up this morning, and by like this afternoon, I believe she was demonetized again. I don't know if that's flip-flopped back to the other end of the coin here, but I believe the remonetization plan for Amber did not go as expected, which makes my title the most correct title ever. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and start with what Rosie had to say about the whole initial QLR video. And if you guys forget, we hit that one not yesterday, but the day. Did we hit that yesterday or the day before? I don't know. My days are all a blur at this point. But it's the video where ALR was saying that she had some sort of, like, tea on somebody in Rosie's life. So this was basically the elaboration on her story that we went over. So let's get into this. Let me put that up for you guys and pull this. Pause, just pause, said, stop, are you serious? She got demonetized again? Yes. Yeah. I wasn't kidding. It'd be funny if I was.
Well, literally 8 days ago, I saw the day that Amber Lynn signed up as a member, and I was like, what the fuck? And I chose not to say anything, because I wanted to avoid this. And then she went live on YouTube yesterday, near the end of her live. I believe it was around the 15-minute mark. She was on some fuck shit when it came to me and my boyfriend and her bullshit. And I have been holding back just how much I despise her for the reasons related to the Discord stuff. I mean, she's been lurking, yeah. She said that she had no issue with me, that she liked me, that she basically referred to me as her comfort creator, which...
Yeah, so first off, starting there, we know all of that to not be true based off how she talked about QLR previously when she was in the LCU. So anything, I don't know why she's flip-flopping. She's got this like weird overly positive personality currently though, and I think that's just kind of why. I don't think she'd be keen to say negative things about most people. If you notice, everyone she's talked about recently has been overly positive, even Ziamara. Which is strange, because Tommy's gooning. But we got Chandanian with the one Hot Dog Gang gifted member. Thank you. Apparently I'm having tongue twisters again today, guys, so sorry in advance. Also, good evening, everybody popping in.
I like her content.
Oh yeah, here, we can skip ahead in this a little bit. Oh, and if I didn't say it before the video started, because I might not have, and I meant to. Shout out to Karma's a Cat on YouTube for having this like put together so I could cover this.
I like it. It's comforting to me.
Which everyone knows I take that as the highest form of a compliment, obvious manipulation. She's trying to play me about things that I know about behind the scenes, and I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her, and I'm angry at myself for giving her the compassion I gave her. And I'm angry about the child that was exploited, and I hate her.
So, yeah, when I say it pretty much is just like her elaborating on what she says in the story, it very much is that. She goes in here, goes in a little bit hard, a little bit crazy.
Her for that, and that will never change, and I don't want her to weaponize me for her content in Girl World. I'm disgusted, and I'm deeply impacted by not only that, but something else that happened yesterday that I may or may not discuss.
Now this is where she lost me, and this is why I wanted to talk about this, because she went from it being serious to, she goes on to say, oh, this thing that I may or may not discuss, and she ends up discussing it later, and she's mad about this like parody video that was made. If you guys want me to show it, I'll show it, but it's really, I could sum it up. The parody video supposedly was making her seem like sexualized, and she claims that she never does that, but then people rebutted that by showing a bunch of times QLR has sexualized herself in her own content, and it's just like a parody video, like it's meant to be funny, it's not supposed to be taken like that seriously. So in her bringing this up in the same subject, for me, it loses me, because you're like, oh, these two things ruin my day. Well, one is like a joke, very clearly a joke that you're just taking seriously because the joke is against you, and the other one's a serious subject. And then when people are gonna like watch this and they have to go back and compare it, they're gonna be like, well, then how serious were you actually taking this? Or did you kind of just want to get your flowers from everybody for calling it out? Because that's what I'm starting to feel like. And I don't mean that in like a shitty way and like saying that she wouldn't normally stand up against shit like that, but like, I said like way too much in all of that. Ban me from saying the word for the rest of the stream.
But I want to put on some moisturizer and tweeze my eyebrows and maybe put on some nails. I just explained how you can find the context. I'm not rehashing everything. Sorry, I'm not doing it. Respectfully. I mentioned timestamps for Amber's live stream if you care. I mentioned how you can see my Instagram and X. And anyone who didn't start this off from the very beginning, you can start from the beginning and just hit 2x speed to catch up to reality speed. I apologize. I'm sure a lot of you are confused because I don't want to fucking monetize off this drama in that sense. I just am briefly mentioning it here because it is entirely affecting my affect, my demeanor, my everything. And
I do think there is a good chance she's not going to end up addressing Amber going forward. I think for her, she feels like this moment and what she wrote on her story was like enough as far as just saying she doesn't want to fuck with Amber. And hopefully she gets the hint. I mean, we'll see. I don't think this will be the last time we see them interact in one way or another, because Amber's a messy bitch. She can't help but stir the pot. She knew from the jump that they weren't cool, so she knew by hitting her up in a sense, not like hitting her up, but I did it again. Not hitting her up, but more, what's the word? It was like a call to action. That's the best way to put it. Also, we got Fusion with the 5 Hot Dog Gang gifted members. And that finishes off the daily members goal.
on that end.
So she doesn't want to monetize any of.
Oh, here, let me skip. Once again, shout out Karma the Cat. I'm just going to show the parts where she talks, though, because I do want to get into some other stuff with her today. The reason I want to show this part specifically is because, so I saw, literally a couple hours ago, Busy Little Bee posted something that I think is really interesting when you watch this video and then you watch that one like back to back. So I kind of wanted to get you guys' perspective on it and see how you feel. Snowpiercer said, I'm not surprised, but how did Pookie get demonetized again? I actually have no clue. Like, I know as much as you guys know. I woke up, or like I went to bed and she was remonetized is what I believe. It was like the timing of it was so weird because it all happened in such a short span. And then she was demonetized again and everyone was like point and laugh. We'll double check on that. And I was like, I don't know, maybe she's been remonetized again. But we'll check that here in a sec.
To that.
And I don't want to get combative. I don't want to do all of that. But something else happened very, very shortly after, within a couple hours, that triggered the shit out of me. And with the wombo combo of the two situations, last night was hell for me, and I slept.
The wombo combo, when one of the situations is literally a parody and a joke video, and you're trying to act like they're both the same level of, I don't know.
Motherfucker.
I understand her being upset at Amber. I think that was Amber's point. In a way, she was trying to rage bait her. But to be upset at a joke and then kind of like put them in the same sphere and be like, my day's ruined. Could've just been upset about the Amber thing. Now it comes off like Beloved Tally says, theatrics. We got Shannon Ann with the 2 said, you're banned. Do you have time for the parody vid? Can somebody link it to me? I like looked for it earlier, but I cannot remember whose channel it is. I saw it when it first came out, but I can't remember who posted it.
Most of today, and so I'm trying to do what I think is best for me, and I think being alone in my bed, resting, is hurting me right now more than it is helping.
So she's like, this, you know, this whole thing, the wombo combo of it all is affecting you so much. Last night was hell. Rosie, give me a break. Amber,
give us all a break. Thank you. Sorry. It's like literally the fact that she says wombo combo there, and then this is like the end of it, of what she says.
But she recklessly set up her Discord in a way that was so lazy and lacking the safety rails required for her type of audience, that a lot of gore and adult content,
I didn't even know that.
and CSAM was being posted in places where there was no age restrictions, so minors were able to view this material. And she had CSAM in that Discord server for days without even attempting to do something as simple as booting every person out of the server if like you needed to keep the evidence for legal reasons, like booting every person out of the server and not touching it until you have legal advice or whatever. But an actual crime was committed in her digital space. She mishandled it. She played victim, and she's a piece of shit for how she handled it. And
God damn. Also, I don't know if kicking ever, I don't know. The whole thing is just fucked, regardless. But I wish this was her statement and kind of the end of it. This is the one part of the video where it's like, okay, she's bringing up valid points. She's got like logic and reasoning here, and she sounds more sane. I mean, what she is talking about is like something I've called out, something tons of creators have called out, and why I think Amber personally won't be returning back to Discord. So I just wish, instead of all the other bullshit that she talked about before this part, this was her statement and that was it. Even if she had just posted this on her Instagram story, that's all you need. Shannon Ann said, sending it, check your DMs. Awesome. Thank you guys.
I will never.
Oh, also, Blood Reina with the Canadian 2 said, officially banned from saying like now. Yeah, I don't know why I've been saying it so much today, but it's actually pissing me off when I'm like hearing myself talk, because it's like I'm loading when I'm speaking, and it's taking me a second.
Never want anything to do with her. The next time I go live, which by the way, I still am planning on like not doing public lives. I decided that doing this was better for me mentally. And I wanted to talk to you guys, and I wanted to kind of say what I'm saying right now, like make some of my like core audience aware. Obviously, Girl World has been talking all about it. I'm sure, like I don't fucking know what the narratives are, but I know I said what I said. I meant what I said, and fuck her forever. And
Girl, the narratives. I will say most people have been on your side. She's so aggressive with the narratives. Most people have been, if anything, on your side with the entire thing, because Amber randomly picked She could pick out any comment. And I want to bring this up, right? Because look at all these comments on the live stream. I could respond to any single one of you. Usually, I pick the ones that are in conversation with what I'm already talking about, or will elaborate on something that's slightly different, but close, to keep a flow of conversation going. Amber will pick the messiest comments. That's how she rolls. Tell me I'm wrong. She will read the most random shit. She will read any compliment, and she will read the messy shit. She knew in reading, because the comment was something along the lines, I can't remember. It was something about Remy. Oh my God, does anyone remember what it was? It was something about Remy. And then she went on talking about Remy, and she's like, I hope everybody finds a love.
I know if she's not watching this right now, she will be. If you want to watch my content, don't make it my business. That's how I feel about that.
That's kind of funny.
But I think you're manipulating me, and I think you're a monster. And this is not a hate train. This is your actions. And I'm angry that I fell for your manipulation last year. I'm mad at myself.
Rosie,
now, I want to be real. I do think the main reason that she hates Amber is more to do with the whole LCU thing that happened a couple months ago, where Amber directly said that Rosie was, like, stuffing her face to make fetish content. Like, that was out of pocket, especially as someone, I had no clue who QLR was at that point, and that was the first time I'd ever heard her name. And I'm sure there was other people who probably were in the same boat as me. So that's probably where things start. But look, all those other reasons, super valid. Not saying she's wrong. I agree with what Beloved Tally was saying earlier, where I think to some extent it's got to be theatrics. Now, we'll see, because if she doesn't address it further, and if she kind of leaves it where it lies, then maybe. She's not cloud chasing off of it. She's kind of just having the little moment. That's what it was. You need to get yourself a Remy. Okay. So before we watch the parody video, I need to bring up the video from Busy Little Bee, because I'm telling you guys, when you watch what I just showed you versus what I'm about to show you, and I'm not saying they're like the exact same situation, I'm just saying it feels a little bit strange when I watched, like, watch these back to back. See, let's get into it. And shout out to Busy Little Bee, because if you guys need like a BBQ chillin' of like quirky, she be hitting that sometimes.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what Rosie's up to.
This part's important.
And then I also want to talk about Chicken Parm and Rosie's weird way of allowing Chicken Parm's small child to watch her when she claimed that her channel is not for children. Children should not be watching her channel, and she doesn't want to talk about the parenting choices of people who would allow their children to watch her. This was all said on June 27th, 2026, and that happened to be the day that Chicken Parm became a mod.
Which I think is really interesting, because that would kind of take place roughly about like a month and a week, you know, a month and some change ago. So it's not that long ago that this was going on, versus kind of taking this like stance now, and then of course people are gonna pull these moments up, so it's gonna look bad. So
a little over 2 weeks later, Chicken Parm FaceTimes Rosie on the iPad she sent her, and you can hear the child, and she says, "Can I see Rosie? I want to see my Rosie." And I think we can all agree that Rosie's channel should not be for children. Children should not be seeing this disordered eating, the way she speaks, how rude she is, like all that. It's not okay for children.
And the how rude she is like mid, because I feel like, honestly, can I be real? Some kids should be exposed to rude people, because they're going to be exposed to rude people in IRL. Like, don't shelter them from that. But I agree with the disordered eating aspect. That's not kids content. I also don't think kids should be watching like weight loss content either. Can I be honest? Unless it's like a serious problem, but Pause just paused it. I heard Busy Bee has a jaded past in girl world, but I don't know what it is. I don't either. I just like the content.
I personally think her channel is harmful being on YouTube at all. But let's go ahead real quick and talk about how Rosie is operating these days. She says she's only doing members only live streams, and now on Instagram, she's only doing subscribers only content. Cost you $4 a month for each, and she's tripping if she thinks we're gonna pay to see her bullshit. So she has 1 whole subscriber so far on Instagram, and yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that was a thing until she mentioned it in this video, and I don't know why that made me laugh really hard. Because I think that the people who are like influencers who do that like charging for Instagram post thing are kind of silly. Cause like, what are you posting on Instagram that's private? Like, what could possibly be on Instagram behind those paywalls? Whenever I see them, I'm like, did you make a video that like is slightly more goonerific? Like, what is it? I never understood. It feels like OnlyFans without the commitment. All right, so let me go ahead and skip into this a little bit to when she starts showing the clips from the live so that you guys can see what she was talking about with that whole mod situation.
Do you want to be a mod? Welcome to the mod team. Oh, well, I really don't recommend that, and if she were to ever be in my chat, I'd have to block her. My channel is not for children, dude. Like, I'm glad you support me and stuff, but, like, minors shouldn't be watching my channel. Well, yeah, I said my stance, and I kind of want to leave it at that, and I don't think children should be watching my channel, and I don't want to share my opinion on the parenting aspects of that, because I don't want to be rude.
And that's real. Leave it there. Lit. Right? If it's right.
Then when they were so intent that Remy was not Chicken Parm and they were trying to prove it, Chicken Parm happens to FaceTime Rosie on this live stream. Let's go ahead and hear what she had to say.
Oh, yeah, Barry says, hi, Lee. It's Chicken Parm. Now I'm Barry. Hope y'all are enjoying the iPad. We are. Thank you so much, girl.
Hello.
Cheers. I took a sip.
Cheers.
I forgot.
Chicken Parm?
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to make a new account. That shit's crazy. Yeah, that's really Chicken Parm.
Do you see what I mean? Like, they're trying to prove something here, it seems like.
Sorry.
The Australian FFG was trying to hack my shit, or one of her cultists.
In my opinion, no one tried to hack Chicken Parm. I think Chicken Parm got involved in too much.
Now this is I will say, some of the mess that she talks about in here is like, y'all gotta be in the chats mess. Like, it's similar to like when Foodie's bringing up those like random mods and we're all like, cause some of y'all know. I don't know. I don't sit there in their actual chats to know each individual mod. So as far as like being able to back up 100% for a fact all the information that the T channels kind of put out when it comes to what goes on in the chat, it's not verifiable by me, but I'll give you guys the tea as I'm watching it. Pause said she's talking about Nikki and that's a lie. Wait, who's Nikki? I don't know who Nikki is. Spell a T. Paul and Polly Pocket said, I saw an Instagram subscription thing today for nails. So you pay for the subscription to see the result earlier than everyone else? That's so stupid. Dude, that reminds me. Can I tell you guys, like, my #1 trigger about Instagram? Like, I love watching, like, nail and hair videos or whatever. And I hate those videos of hair, that hairstylists do, where they, like, do the consultation and you hear this, like, wickedly cool idea, and then they, like, start showing you them, like, getting the hair done, and then they're like, go to part 2, and I don't care. I'll click on your page, I'll go to part 2. But don't tell me go to part 2 if you're not gonna immediately post part 2. Because it's actually, I'm not following you. I will not follow you. I'm not gonna sit and wait days till you decide to post part 2. And you know what's even more infuriating? When they got like 3 videos after that. So it's like you never even intended to post part 2. You just wanted everybody to fucking follow you. And I'm not gonna be one of those schmucks today. Won't be me. Sorry. Such a random trigger of mine. If you're a hairstylist, don't be that hairstylist. If you do the go to part 2 and you post it like an hour later, Fine by me. Fine by me. If you are waiting and it's like 3 reels down from your part 1, no. I'm sorry. No. You're clickbaiting in the wrong way.
Crap and made a new account. Or, like we thought all along, Remy was chicken parm and this berry person is just covering for them.
Hey. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Just in your chat watching you cook.
Gang. I'm really stoned right now. Trying to remember what I'm forgetting in this freaking recipe.
I want to see Rosie.
So Rosie.
Hey.
And Finn.
Remember when I said this is the part that's weird to me? So, in June, she's like, she took the good stand. She's like, you know, kids shouldn't watch my content. I don't want that. You know what she should have said? No. She should have hung the phone up. Why are you doing this? And then on top of that, it's like, you know you're on a live stream, so it's another level. And that's pretty much the gist of what I needed to show from this one. But the hypocrisy doesn't look good when you're in the midst of calling somebody else out for shit. I'm just trying to be real here. That's all I'm saying. Allie Max said Rose is a hypocrite. I don't think anyone's surprised by that, though. I don't want to play more. I could, but I don't even like playing it because I'm like, not on my stream. You know what I'm saying? But you guys get the gist of my point without needing to continue watching. Now, let's go ahead. Something I do want to look up really quickly before we watch that parody video is Amber's channel. And she's only known chicken parm for a couple of months. Yeah, that's even worse. I've always said it. I think that a lot of the girls on the internet are way too trusting. If they get somebody who's like a heavy donator on their channel or somebody that's in the chat a lot, I feel like they'll give out too much info to a person too quickly. Like, it's one thing to form friendships with somebody over time, but that's something that happens over time. They don't need to know your address in the first 2 months of knowing them, to be real. Okay, so for me on Amber's channel, it does not look monetized.
Drink water.
I don't think it's monetized. There's no option to donate anywhere, or member up. Here, there's another way to check. Let me just paste this URL into this fancy website. And they'll tell me for free. Well, we got the answer. The channel Amberlyn Reed is not monetized. Ads are not active, but it's not age restricted. It's not region restricted, but she's not monetized. That's all I got. So there's definitely pictures though of this exact same website from within 24 hours of it saying she was monetized. And I saw a theory in the chat earlier. I'd like to give credit to whoever it was, but I can't quite remember who it is right now. So if it was you, just shout it out because I know you might be here, you might not, but somebody in the chat earlier was saying that they think that there's a chance that she was remonetized with a bot that like didn't actually, like some sort of AI tool that doesn't actually manually check things, and then a person went in and demonetized her. Oh, Reina. Yeah, that's a good theory. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Look, I made the title what it was for a reason. Did anybody think she was gonna stay monetized for long even when she did get monetized? The problem is she still hasn't changed up doing anything of what got her in trouble before. She's still stuck on this hill that it's like other people's faults of why she was demonetized. Like it's like a hater thing. Loki, I even think Foodie's teetering the line with her content. She's been making a lot of just like mukbang style content recently, and I would not be surprised, is all I'm saying. All right, so let me head over and grab really quickly the parody video that Rosie was talking about so that I can show that to you guys. Oh, yeah, it's Cheyenne Jasmine. That's who it is. Duh. It's only 7 minutes long, but this is what she got all up in a tizzy about. I can only recognize them by like random features. Like I know this is Rosie because of the glasses chain. I knew the other one was Amber because of the eyebrows and the like hair. Is this... Who the fuck is this? Is this Tommy? Is this Tommy?
Why is she staring at my belly like that? Because she loves big girls, obviously. You gotta keep up, Rosie. You're a locale now. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, I'm not even like a locale or like in girl world. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Oh my god! Yes, you are!
Who the fuck is this? Now who the fuck is this? They added another character into the mix and I done got confused. Oh. Fuck. You're right. Oh shit, you're right. I see the resemblance.
Jeez. Like, I don't understand. I don't fit in here. Like, hi girls, it's me, Tommy. So I bet you're wondering why I invited you all here today.
I feel like my one critique, instead of Foodie here, it should have been Xiomara. Am I crazy for saying that?
Well, as you know, since I'm with Amberlynn, it's pretty obvious that I like big girls. One of my favorite things to do is tummy time with Amberlynn, but I'm getting kind of bored of her belly.
I don't want to think about this being like an actual conversation that would happen. The problem is that I do think that this is a conversation that happens between Tommy and Xiomara on the regular.
What do you mean? So I wanted to see if I could compare her belly to your bellies, Chantal and Rosie, since they look so beautiful. The fuck? This is weird. Your girlfriend is fucking weird, Amberlynn. Tommy Tom's like our specialty, you know. Literally. What I'm gonna do is basically just lie on your bellies and have some fun. I don't even...
I might cry. Do y'all want to see tears come out of my eyes? It might happen. I'm getting like I'm getting like a picture in my head that I can't get rid of. I want like, can I bleach my brain? Can I get a lobotomy? Can I just undo all the harm that has been done to me by knowing of Tommy's existence? Because I don't want to think about these things. I don't want to think about Tommy on a tummy. I don't.
No, why?
Oh, my chain!
Well, at least it's not as weird as the shit that Nader made me do. And he was weird as fuck. I'm gonna start with Amberlyn so I can get you out the way.
Literally, why do you want to get me out of the way? This is so unfair.
I have so many questions of things that I just don't know if I'll ever get answers to. Where? I gotta know where in the mind did you think of all the lines for this? This feels like a Tubi production. This is a Tubi movie. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. Natalia said there's a theory that she likes being called Tommy because it sounds like tummy.
Ow!
Amberlyn, I can't get comfortable.
Ow! Ow! What are you doing?
Amberlyn, there's something poking me in my butt.
What are you talking about?
It's really hard, Amberlyn.
I don't have a lump.
Amberlyn, I've had enough. You know, I've kind
What just fucking happened? What was the implication there? Like, I know that bitch lumpy and bumpy, but what was the implication there? I'm just a little confused.
of done tummy time before with Nader. One time his head got stuck, and it took forever to get him out. Ow!
I gotta admit that she does the, facial expressions pretty well.
Don't get too close to my fupa balls. They're very delicate. It hurts. So, what do you think?
Actually, the more I'm watching this, maybe Quirky was right. You know, after watching it, I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Look, I love a good hee ha ha moment. I love a good giggle. This one might be a bit much. I just couldn't imagine acting this all out alone in my room. And that's not like me trying to be offensive. It's just kind of, it's like a level of freak I'll just never achieve.
It's good, eh? I mean, it's all very nice, Chantal, but I want something interesting. What the fuck? My tummy is perfect.
Oh. The Rosie part is scaring me.
Has she not literally just fallen asleep on you?
I don't know, I guess.
Babe? Babe! 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 You literally just fell asleep on her.
Amberlyn, why did you have to wake me up?
It's not fair.
Is that how Tommy's, like, move? I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. I feel like I have, like, goosebumps all over my body in, like, a way of, I feel like I'm starting to hit fight or flight mode.
Today has been the best day of my life. I'm hyperventilating, bear with me.
Tommy's the where's my hug lesbian, isn't she? Tommy's that lesbian that thinks that she can turn straight girls gay, isn't she? Isn't she?
Anyways, let's get back to it. Amberlynn, your tummy is too firm. Your liver boob was really bothering me. Sorry.
I literally don't have a liver boob anymore, so you're literally lying.
I can see it right there, Amberlynn. Stop lying. Your liver boob is huge.
What? Oh.
Chantal, your tummy was too soft. Sorry.
I can't do the laughing because it's too accurate. Also, I don't know where these chopsticks came from, but I love waving them around. I literally just like pulled these out of the abyss. This is amazing. I don't... In the video we watched yesterday where Tommy pulled up on TikTok with Amber and like the nervous laughter is just too accurate. It makes me so uncomfortable in a way that I can't explain.
That's too bad, Chantal. The fuck?
And last but not least, Rosie, your tummy is just right. I choose you for some tummy time with Tommy from now on.
This is like really flattering and everything, but like I'm gonna be going back to Texas soon, and like I don't think this is gonna work out. So I mean, Rosie, you literally think you're so hot. You literally think you're like God's gift to girl world.
I can't. It's like freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out in ways I can't even begin to explain.
Literally, can you just like go away? I don't even want to be here. I literally never want to see you again.
Amberlynn, stop.
Everything was fun when it was just me and Chantal.
Stop.
Just go. Leave. Just
Amberlynn, stop.
Chantal, get her out of here.
I will say though, could we like, what would it take to get all the girls together in like a reality house type of situation where we like vote one off each week, like Big Brother, but with big girls. We could call it Big Girls, like 24/7 cams or whatever. I don't know, Big Brother's like 3 days a week. We got 3 days a week with the big girls, and we make them do like challenges, and whoever loses the least amount of weight in like a certain period of time is like, or whoever loses the most gets like immunity or some shit, you know? I'm cooking over here.
Stop.
Oh, I wear glasses. Oh, I've been to Texas. Oh. You think you're so cool and hot. Well, you're not. And my belly will always be the best. I mean, I have fupa balls. Something to play with at least. You don't. All right. Out. Get out.
I'm gonna be honest, I think they've all got weird mass lumps. Just like extra bumps in places that wouldn't normally be there compared to other individuals. So like, I wouldn't say, I'd say like, to be honest, Amber probably got some fupa balls in a different way. And like, Rosie probably got some fupa balls in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Boils? Same thing. To be honest, they all have balls, boils, bumps. I feel like here's the thing that would stress me out about being that big. If I was that big, every time I got a type of a bump, I would worry about what it would turn into. Respectfully.
Oh, Chantal, get out of here. Out. Oh my god, does this mean I'm like a part of girl world now? Like, what does it mean?
Yeah, obviously. Keep up. Oh my god.
Fine, I'm going. Bye.
Amberlynn, if I can't have tummy time with Rosie, then I'm not gonna have tummy time at all.
How'd she become the Hulk? What's happening?
Oh.
Whoa. Excuse me, I got something. Excuse me, I got something. That's your bill! That's your bill! That is your bill! Because what the fuck did I just watch? Now my mic just flipping. At this point, I feel like we could make a compilation of the times my mic has just fallen down or flipped. You know, Snarky Shark said, Zay, you did this to yourself. You made this hell, and you dragged us into it. No, no. This was a hell requested. You all said, let's watch the parody video. I said, all right, if somebody sends it to me, multiple people sent it to me, multiple of you requested it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm a toker, a joker, and
Bam.
a midnight wiener stroker.
Here is something to soothe your Russell Jimmies.
Your Russell Jimmies. Yo, that is a really good name for like a weird indie band. The other day we were having this conversation in Maine, and Spooples sent me like a picture of all of the different indie shows she had went to recently, and there was some, it was like fat porn cats, and no, that's like over, they just had like really weird raunchy names, and I feel like Russell Jimmies would fit. Soothe your Russell Jimmies. That would literally be the name of one of the bands. That would be on Spoople's list of bands that she saw recently. Tell me I'm wrong. Beloved Tally said throw mine in there too. What the fuck? I will never get my brain cell back. You know, at least we all experienced it together, so we're not alone. We're not alone. Nobody here beside us. And then you gotta have friends. I don't know why that song's been stuck in my head. Have you guys played Big Walk yet, by the way? We got Shandon and with the two said it wasn't even making fun of QLR, really. You know, actually, before I get talking about Big Walk, that's a really good point that I didn't even think about till you brought that up. Oh! We also got Novice with the little corgi. Thank you, Novice. I love the little corgi. But that's a really good point that I didn't even think about. Like, in the grand scheme of things, she was probably, like, the least addressed person in that video. She wasn't sexualized at all, I don't think. If anything, it made it seem like she was, like, rather uncomfortable with the whole situation. I mean, maybe the crash out thing at the end. I don't know, the whole skit didn't really make sense to me because it seemed like she wasn't into it, and then she did do it, and then she was mad that ALR was jealous afterwards. The skit was rather Tubi movie-ish, but that's alright. But yeah, I don't know, QLR was the least talked about subject there. I feel like if anybody should be, like, up in arms about it, be like Amber or Foodie, to be honest. Why did Foodie get dragged into that one? Ziamara fit the bill for that one way better, I thought. That video made her cry. Exactly. Like, alright. This next one we're gonna check out is a little bit of a Ziamara update, and I'm honestly only doing this one because I think it's really funny. Wait. say this, it sounds really bad. Okay. Can I say, you know, like, when you see, like, a kangaroo and they have, like, a pouch that their baby's in? Her kangaroo pouch has a pouch for its pouch that is dangling down to her ankles. How does one achieve that? I'm sorry. I knew it was gonna be bad before I let it out. I'm so sorry. It's just... It's like a little fucking lobster tail down there.
My own content? These comments make me laugh. Babe, I am the content. Babe, I don't care what anybody says. I really don't. I really don't, babe. Because I know the truth. So it doesn't affect me. It really doesn't.
Ooh, this is different. Shout out to the Gulags, new intro. Okay, so this is Ziamara update. We usually check out Gulags for the Ziamara update. I could be wrong, but I thought she changed. No. Okay. I was like, did she change her channel name? No, it was just the other channel I saw yesterday.
Time for a little Zio check-in because there isn't much to go over. But first is this clip from Locale Fire. And here's the thing, Zio doesn't actually appear in it, but she still gets embarrassed pretty good in it. So let's go over it.
Was Zio in members waiting to go up on Jester?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, she was.
Yep.
I thought that was a troll. That really happened.
Oh, I got a
That
screenshot.
really happened.
I got a screenshot of it. I'll see if I can dig it up.
Bat.
Now, here's my thing. I think Ziamara, and I called it out like maybe like a week or two ago. I said she was doing this like fake manic episode energy because she realized her relevance was like dropping again. The other girls are like back to being way more talked about than she is, or at least Quirky and Amber are pretty talked about right now compared to where Ziamara is at. And she's just boring. I'm not a huge fan of her content. I don't ever watch anything that has to do with her unless the Gulags covers it. That is the most coverage that I hit because I like Rin as a creator, and otherwise it's boring as fuck to me. But it gets a little bit funny, so stay tuned for this one because it's just strange. Ziamara's in this full like I feel like she's purposely acting deranged.
Yeah.
Baby,
Well, she's a host. She is a host.
She quit. Did you think
she's never got her host role taken though?
No.
Yeah, but did you think that you were gonna get rewarded with like a bigger show after you just quit and then didn't show up anymore? I know
Maybe.
Zio, and I know that little delusional head of hers. She probably thought that Keem was gonna bring her up and say, "Zio, you're now on Locale Bus."
Yep.
I know that's what she was waiting for.
On Queens, bitch.
She's at the bottom of the list. This was like 3/4 of the way through the Jester stream of who was left,
Yeah.
and she's at the bottom there.
I think Zio really thought she was going to be up on Queens. She thought she was going to be the third queen. She's not.
For additional context, on Friday, Keemstar did a Jester stream in which he announced the new schedule and the new host of different shows all across the LCU. And Zio, even though, you know, she swears she'll never go back to the LCU, she hates it, she's not going to work with a bunch of bullies, she's still technically in the Discord, and she still technically has a host role.
I don't think that, I'm gonna be real, I don't think she was going up there with the intentions of trying to get back on another show. I think she was trying to go up there to have like a moment or something. Do y'all really think that she's gonna consistently show up for a time slot ever? No. She can't even at the moment where she's living. So her being in waiting, I more so think was just like a stunt to get attention to her channel, which is probably why they didn't even bring her up. Yeah, this is Christina, this is Fupa, and this is the Bang Bang person, from what I know.
when Keemstar does these announcements where he's talking about the new schedule and new shows, he has all the hosts go into the Discord and the members waiting, and he brings them up one by one and tells them what's going on. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree 100% with Fupa's take here, because if anything, this upload is going to show how delusional Zio is in her thinking. Because she 100% hopped up into that waiting thinking Keemstar was going to pull her up and be like, you've suffered so much, here is Low-Cow Bus. Never going to happen, but let's go over some more clips of Zio's former coworkers talking shit.
Hey, Christina, I need.
Nah, see that's where I actually disagree with Rit on this one. Like, I think that now there's a chance Ziamara thought that she was gonna get a better show or something, but I don't genuinely think she wanted to keep working in the LCU. I think that she's similar to Amber, right? Like, I heard Amber say something the other day that I think is like true for like a lot of people that are like that have left who were there. Amber said something along the lines of, oh, she wishes that you could just, like, call into shows without having to be in the LCU because being over there is, like, fun when you're not, like, a host. Something along those lines. I'm, like, not quoting her exactly, so don't, like, show her this clip and be like, Amber, she said you... No, I'm not saying she said that exactly, but something along those lines. And I think that that's true for a lot of the people who left. Like, I think if Keem left an avenue for, like, random people to just, like, call into the show and have, like, these random moments of people popping in, they'd see a lot more big names and faces over there of people who used to be there. But not everybody just wants to work there and give their money away to him. So there's, like, this thing. It's, like, a lot of people who used to work there still like the people they worked with there. I actually have the luxury of not liking most of the people over there. There's like maybe like 1 or 2 people that I like, so it doesn't bother me much.
I need you to apologize to Amber.
But you know what? I feel like me and Amber could troll the out of that other bitch that was here. You know what I'm saying? Zio.
When I tell y'all, Fupa played a fake character of trying to pretend to be like a Amber hater. I mean that. It wasn't a buddy troll. It wasn't a...
Surprise, motherfucker.
Whatever. She very much was Amber's friend the whole time. Behind the scenes. It was so obvious to me. We got Logie Barrett with the 2 who said, I'll let her know that we are ALR for you. You are. Keep that to yourself, Logie. You can't be putting that we are ALR business on me.
Still here. Yeah, but like, do you want to bring your morals down that far?
Well, Shugal is saying she's got to get remonetized first. She can apply tomorrow.
Nah, Fupa. Amber ain't going after Zio just yet. She's definitely just started a war with Rosie, and that's going to provide some content. I have a feeling we're going to get a vlog.
Zio or whatever? Is Zio ever going to come back?
She was in members waiting in Jester.
Yeah, I guess she thought she was going to get like a big show, even though she quit.
That's awesome. I gotta give her credit for that.
I mean, she's a low-cow. That's very low-cow behavior right there. So
what's her talents? Is she really talented or something?
Cries, eats, shits in a pan.
I mean, so one time she did sell a picture of
how big is this pan?
Tissue. She pooped, wiped her butt, and then took a picture of the toilet paper and sent that for money.
30.
Is that super far off from the washcloths with the ALR? Like when ALR came into the LCU, everyone treated her like she was this big star, like she did so much. Even this Pesci guy that's on the screen right now, I believe he was one of the people who was treating her like that. I could be wrong. Like, don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure he was super like, oh my god, ALR is a big star, all this shit. They're like the same. They're famous for the same thing, for the same reasons, just on a different level. Ziamara is just more boring in the messy side character aspect. The thing that has kept ALR popular for a long time isn't herself. It's because she always got mess and drama going on in her life that kind of makes her entertaining. She has clips online that are kind of funny. You're not going to sit there, though, and watch an ALR live stream from start to finish and feel like it's super entertaining. But you can watch coverage of her content and find that entertaining because there's shit to pull out of it. It's like in a 2-hour live stream, you'll get like 15-minute moments. When it comes to Ziamara, in a 2-hour live stream, you literally get 2 minutes of content. It's a whole different, like, level, but at the same time, it's still the same type. It's only them talking about drama that's interesting, or them talking about like weight loss that you know isn't gonna happen, or them complaining that's interesting. It's not them sitting there talking to their chat, which is most of what it is. So when they're sitting here saying, oh, well, they're famous, or ZMR is famous for this, and we're gonna help Amber go against her, that doesn't even make sense because they're famous for the same fucking reasons.
She folk get out there like that. What is this, like a one-on-one you have with her?
$30? So I have heard these rumors about her selling poop pictures. I have no idea. I've never actually heard her speak about it before, but I'm almost wondering if she said it on one of the Low Cal Fire episodes that I didn't watch. But I know people were talking about something like that prior, so there must be some type of story that she told out there, because she will tell some crazy stories off rip every once in a while. All right, that wraps up the Low Cal Fire stuff. Now we're going to go into Zio's Friday live stream on
This is
TikTok.
the
And yeah, I'm
interesting
just going to say
part.
this up front. It's kind of, I mean, it is really incoherent. I was trying to be nice there, but no, it is completely incoherent. She is reacting to some Paradise live stream where there's some fight going on and crashing out in the process. It feels to me that she is legitimately going stir crazy now that she can't go use her bedroom as an escape from the entire world. Because when she was in her bedroom, she had her whole entire world, even though that is a much smaller space than now she's experiencing having to venture out into the place she stays to find places to live stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't know if she's actually going crazy or if it's an act to try to get more attention. Like, I, to some extent, just think it's part of an act. I also think it's part of her just being kind of selfish and trying to be inconsiderate to the people around her, because I don't think she wants to have a roommate. Zen Monster said, okay, but am I the only one that thinks Paradise is boring as fuck? I also think it's boring. I'm not interested in Stefan too much. I think he's just a shitty person, especially after the stuff I saw from the documentary. He just keeps coming up. I don't know why. They just keep doing TikTok lives with him.
And even though it's more space, it's definitely more restrictions, and it's definitely getting to her. She is talking about her friend that passed, Shay, and is having a meltdown over it. But you're quickly going to see that it's really her talking to herself about herself.
Somebody said, I just got the chills. Things happen for a reason. Shay might want this to come out. And you know what? I have the chills, Shay, because you honestly deserve so much better. Like, I'm raging, motherfucker, bitch. Do not start. Because I already know who's watching this, and I already know that you want to talk shit about me. I already know you're boiling at you're foaming at your mouth to say things about me. And it's crazy because I haven't done shit to these people. If I ever, and not if, but
I don't know. You think this is like real? You think that this is like her being like, yeah, genuinely crashing? I don't know. Even when she's yelling in the comment area, it's boring. Werewolf Witchcraft said Zio yelling in the common room of the care facility late in the night is crazy. True. She's probably the entertainment for the old people.
when I die, I hope that my friends and my family and the people that I speak to every day and the closest people to me, or even you guys, my little dreamers, my ride or dies, I fucking hope that when I'm gone and I leave this fucking earth, that y'all don't let no motherfucking disrespect me on my fucking grave. You fucking hear me? And I hope you fucking go crazy. I just got a restriction. I hope when I die, you guys go.
Yo, can I say, I love that she's using her mobility scooter to pace. I've never seen this in my life. How are you gonna pace when you can't even walk? They got her scooting back from wall to wall in a fit of rage.
Crazy, and everything turns into a party. You can party.
I want to make it.
Yo, she picked me up and I got so scared. I was like, bitch, don't eat me. I thought she thought I was a cupcake for a moment. I was like, please.
Clear that I realized this when I was looking over my last Zio video, that she is so incoherent that it may seem like I'm clipping her out of context. No, this is when she started speaking on her live stream.
Yo, it looks like she's really about to take you on a magic school bus ride, bro. You seen that episode?
And it had been going a good few moments before she even really looked at the chat. This is how incoherent she is when she comes online now. Not that she had much before, but now it's just, she has so much rage inside of her that I really truly hope she gets help, because I mean...
And you remember everything that I fucking stood for.
Which is nothing, because you constantly say you never want to be involved in anything.
It was a diabolical place to pause.
You remember that. Remember, you go crazy when I pass. And if you hear people talking shit about me, you better tell them you. I was a little motherfucking dreamer hoe, and I believed in that hoe, and she survived shit. And she showed up every motherfucking day, period. And bitch, when Shay passed...
Period. This is only funny because she sped up, I feel like. Like, let's see it slowed down. Let's see how funny it is on normal speed.
Wait. Well, Zio, save it. Save it. I'm saving my shit.
I knew it.
I'm saving my shit. I ain't gonna me, because I'm not like that.
Okay, what is a little comical, though, is the sound of the chair struggling to pace.
Live stream was an hour and a half, by the way. So yeah, obviously I cut out a lot. One of the things I did cut out was it being 11 o'clock at night and she's screaming out in the common room like this. Like, come on.
I'm not like that. I'm not gonna go out of character. I seriously don't know what to... I don't know what to do. It is the most uncomfortable feeling ever. Obviously, we know the group is...
Sorry, you know what it sounds like? Have y'all ever had one of those like remote control cars before and somebody is like holding it from the top as you're trying to make it go forward, so the wheels have that like kind of sound? That's what it sounds like.
Divided, right? We know that shit. Yes, okay, it's not fucking news. But the thing is that I tell my friends, it sucks because we had amazing times. Amazing memories, and they're all tied to this motherfucker because it's his house.
She's obviously talking about Stefan in Paradise.
But it's like, my heart gets so f***ing like...
Say what you need
Yeah, that's
to
another
say.
part of the live stream is she's in her chair, so anytime she gets too upset, she literally will just roll away in mid-sentence.
That is so astronomically funny, I gotta admit. But the part that's annoying me about this, right, is it's like she's starting to say something. It's like she wants to say something. You feel like she's about to drop some tea here. She's got something on her mind. Let it out. You're saying so many words, but all of it is equating to nothing. How many times have you heard her say, Shay, what's going on with you and Shay? I can't figure it out. You're not making sense. I don't think a single person watching this knows what the fuck she's talking about right now. If you do, raise your hand and say I, and please explain it for the class. I'm calling on you at this point.
I'm angry, y'all. Y'all would be angry too, dude. Just sitting back and looking at everything fall apart. And then motherfuckers want to have their 2 little fucking cents, all the viewers, all the fans. Like, bitch, you weren't in the house to speak. I'm in the same house as a Jen. Y'all, you guys, I got a message from TikTok.
Oh. Wait a minute. What the hell did I just click on?
Hey, girl, hey.
Wait, what the hell just happened? What the flip just happened? That was so strange. I clicked my mouse on it and it took me out. I was like, where'd I go?
You know what it told me? Shut the fuck up, you dumb...
Glitches said I figured it out. She's angry. Thank you.
What are you thinking?
It's just, where do you start?
So who's ever live stream they're watching, I believe it was somebody fighting with Stefan, but that person gave Zio permission for her to basically stream snipe him.
Also, I forgot to read this out. Chantinan with the 2 said all of us bots are ALR.
Which is her watching live while he is live over on TikTok. It's obvious she's been spiraling since she's been listening to it, but now she's going even harder because people are watching her live stream then going into his live stream to tell him that she's making the whole conversation about herself. So she's starting to crash out over that. Obviously, she never goes back to whatever message she got on TikTok, but I'm gonna assume it was a notification about her stuff getting restricted because look at how she's acting.
This dumb bitch said a comment. I swear.
Not yet. I mean, it's 1 a.m.
She said something about Shay, and I swear on everything, like, these are the people you're supposed to block and mute, bro.
So, what Garden Girl said in the chat, she hit her 10,000 account block limit. So, I didn't know that any social media had this because I've never tried to block more than 10,000 people. I don't even think I have more than 100 people blocked on, like, most accounts. Maybe, like, Twitter, just because it's, like, my biggest platform. But she said that she hit her limit for the amount of people she can block. You can only block, like, 10,000 people. And now she can't block the people she wants to block.
Oh my god, it's about to be August 1st. Guys, how long have I been hospitalized? From January 7th to today. How long is that?
Well, why aren't you...
That's a...
Put down the goddamn McMuffins, bitch. Like, to be real, at this point, nah. Because do you want people to coddle you for the amount of time that you've spent in the healthcare facility when you're literally door dashing fast food every single day? Do you make any effort to try? Do you not realize your health problems are directly at this point correlated to the fact that you're not losing weight? You're not going to get better if you don't lose weight. You cannot be that big and expect your heart condition to get better. I don't understand.
A year and 7 months, right?
She showed out of more respect for herself and people.
That's a long time to be fucking hospitalized.
She didn't like shit.
Not trying to make it about me at all, but I'm just like thinking time-wise, that's a long time, bro. I know, it's hard to look at how far I've come because I still have a ways to go. It's fucking irritating. And I don't like to compare myself to other people. I don't know what else I could do. Like, I can't just starve. I'm hungry.
Did she just say, I can't starve? Starve? I think your body has enough fat reserves to keep you alive for a minute. I honestly do. Like, I'm being for real.
I'm hungry right now. I'm going to get a snack. I'll be back.
I really have a hard time telling what's real or what's performative with her.
Yep.
It's like when Amberlynn says, sorry, not to speak on Amberlynn, but like when she says, what is it again? I have fat, I'm not fat, just like we have fingernails, I'm not a fingernail. What did she say?
How do you go from like literally 2 seconds ago pretending to cry and now you're like hee Amberlynn?
Shit was
strange.
Hilarious. Literally. I want to know how she says it though.
Yo, Jekka, thank you. I didn't know if I was fucked up for saying that. So you're backing me up, so I'm gonna read it. Jekka says she got enough for 5 winners at least. That's a bear would kill to have this hibernation haul she's got right here. This is enough for like 3 bears. This is enough for a family of bears to survive the winter. And she's taking it for granted.
Well, my scabbing ass and...
What you're trying to tell me is relevant.
Sorry. Shit. He told me not to do that.
When the lobster tail starts to shake, I get scared.
I'm gonna get off live because he's gonna say I was making fun of him, and I wasn't. I can't do this anymore. I can't be myself. I'm not dead. Oh, my life, dude. Let me just say something.
Sexual deviant.
Oh my god.
The fuck is she watching?
I want to say I just danced on live, but I'm not making fun of you. Oh my god. I'm just gonna get murked. Zio. I want to say I just danced on live, but I'm not making fun or anything. Sorry. Oh my god.
Why don't you just shut the make me? How's all that? We can.
Bet, Jill, I got you.
Oh, he's gonna watch this. Where are my scamming ass at? That's what it sounded like when he said that. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. It creaks. Zio.
She's trying to break the chair, bro. She's really trying to break the chair. She said it creaks. Well, bitch, you're bouncing on it. This is not a trampoline. She's treating this chair like it's urban air, bro. I can't.
You're gonna break your chair. Do you guys want to see me recline? Watch this. You guys are getting the show.
No.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
I would say that was just really bad taste. It made you look not in a good light, Zio. Just FYI.
No.
Caught in absolute 4K being an asshole. Good work, Zio. And I almost wonder if she was up on panel, just muted and not on camera, because she does that a lot. Because that makes this clip even wilder, because they were talking about some really heavy subject matter. No pun intended, but this will probably be the last Zio video I make for a while, because there's really nothing there. And unless
Uncle Bumpy's Tin of Rocks, slight update. We checked during the stream. She's demonetized already. The remonetization lasted maybe like a couple hours. She was remonetized before I even started the stream.
some new drama pops off with her, there ain't gonna be much. So I'm gonna end this here. Until next time, I'm Rin, and this has been the Gulag.
Dude, thank you, Rin. I thought we were about to see her lean in the chair, and I got absolutely terrified. I was like, dude, if she falls, who's helping her back up? It ain't gonna be anyone in that facility. Honestly. You need, like, a forklift. Alright, well, let me go ahead and grab our pet, of the day for today, because we are approaching the end of today's episode, and I am shocked at the moment. I am at a loss for words. Today has been a crazy weird one. Uncle Bumpy's Tin of Rocks said the theory that makes the most sense to me is that there's some sort of AI that clears her from remonetization, and some of those websites detect that. But as soon as a person checked it, they said hell not. Dude, that's literally what we were saying was our like main theory that we're going with over here as well. I don't see anything else that makes more sense than that. Like if I had to guess, it's probably something along those lines, because it wouldn't make sense for her to be remonetized and demonetized again so fast. But I don't see her staying monetized for long until she genuinely makes a change in her content. She is convinced that she's not the reason, whatever. YouTube's not the one making the mistake here. They're making a mistake when they remonetize you. All right, let me grab today's pet of the day. Everybody do a drum roll, please. Oop, not my analytics. Drum roll, please. Our pet of the day is Cupcake. I'm sorry, I've never seen a cat named Cupcake. Love it. And look at this baby. Look at this baby. I feel like it's really rare to see like a fluffy black cat. Like not like super rare, but I feel like black cats normally are like short haired. So whenever I see like an all black fluffy cat like this, I'm like, wow, what a little gem. What a diva. Yeah, that's so right. What a diva. So everybody say congratulations to Blue, because Cupcake is our pet of the day. Bam, bam, bow, bam, bam, bow. And I'll go ahead and forward that into the general chat as well, so that you guys can check that out. BLO said, is Foodie even monetized again on here? I figured she streams on Kick because she knows her content won't be allowed on YouTube. She is monetized on YouTube. I don't think she will be for long though, because something I was talking about the other day is her content has started leaning back more into her doing mukbangs and stuff since she's been on YouTube. Just a lot of like eating content. And I mean, like, why go back to Because she had changed her content when she was on Kick. She was like doing a lot of IRL stuff and whatnot. I mean, she was eating here and there, but now that's all her video content is. So, I don't know. We'll see. Natalia said he's massive too. He's so fluffy. Yay, 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 yay. Thanks for picking my cat. Absolutely love Cupcake. And he's a he. I didn't mean to misgender him. I'm the worst. But make sure you guys submit pictures of your pets in the Discord in the pet section. You gotta put the name of your pet, please, because I can't make them their little award. I literally hand make those. There's no AI. I make those for each pet, so I can't hand make one if there's no pet to make one for, you know? So make sure you get the name in there with your pet pictures. I have to make a bunch more this week, so now's the time to do it.
A joker and a midnight wiener stroker.
I'm a bot from a bot website. Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Heart hands emoji.
Auntie Bunny, she's here. The bot is like a day or two late, but she's here. She made it. Logie said just like the keychains, am I right? Can I be real, Logie? At this point, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know what happened to your keychain. Because I thought, oh, like, this is a problem that happened with multiple people. And then everybody else that hadn't gotten their keychain yet, except for Deb, because Deb's got returned to me, and I still got to ship hers, like, back out again. I just haven't been back to the post office. That's a whole nother thing. But hers was the only one that was returned to me, right? Novice ended up getting hers. Everybody got theirs. I don't know why yours didn't pull up. That's what confused the fuck out of me. Because, like, because at first, when you said you didn't have yours, Novice didn't have hers either. So I was like, oh shit, maybe a couple of them got lost in the mail. Like, maybe I did something wrong because I'm not the best when it comes to sending letters. I'll be real. I'm way better at, like, just normal packages. And I was gonna bite the bullet and just redo a bunch of them. But now, Loki's is, like, the only one that hasn't pulled up. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna have to remake yours. I don't mind. I just don't know why it didn't show up. That does bother me, though. Oh, Blood Raina said, what do we have to do to get to keychains again? I mean, that's from a long time ago. That was back for the glass crowns, to be honest. Maybe when I move over to the other apartment, I'll add a membership tier that does like something similar. But I've said it. I'm not doing a membership tier like that until everybody who was like a glass crown who had a keychain that they needed got theirs. So gotta finish that first. Zen Monster said rip glass. Yeah, I don't know. Things happen sometimes. What can you do? But let me go ahead and get a redirect put in because I'm going to be ending off a little bit early today. Oh, it looks like Aren't You Exhausted is live. Awesome. This week, you guys, okay, so from now until like the 17th, things are going to be hectic because these boxes, as you can see, I'm moving and it's a process. So movie nights are gonna be the easiest thing for me to keep doing as far as the schedule goes. Just because I can put on a movie, like, literally in my living room and keep packing while I'm doing stuff. But, like, gaming nights and stuff are gonna be a little bit far between just while I'm packing. I'll try to do at least, like, one little smoky event before I move to the other apartment. But we'll see what happens. I'll have to keep you guys posted. But I did want to get the movie wheel spun, actually, before we head off here as well, because I figure why not do a, movie not tonight, but tomorrow night. So I'll let you guys know what it's going to be now. I have a lot to do tonight, but tomorrow I'm actually, a little more free. So let me make sure this version's saved before I do that. And open the right one. So we're gonna spin the priority wheel today. Because the last one we spun was the regular wheel. So let me just make sure the ones we've already watched are off of here. I believe so. Wait, did we watch this one? We might have. I think we did. I think that one we did watch. There's like one of these that I think we watched, so I just want to make sure. I got it taken off if it's the one that we watched. Okay, it's this one. And checking one last one. Okay, awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to spin it yet. Quit your spin, wheel. I got things to remove. Alright. So, not tonight's movie. Tomorrow night's movie is going to be... Let's see what it is. The Thing! If you guys have not seen The Thing, it is a pretty old horror movie, actually. It's one of his favorite... I think it is his favorite horror movie. Definitely come check it out. The OG Thing is a really good movie. So we're going to be watching that tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's no events for tonight. I really got to get some packing done. But I'll see you guys back again tomorrow, hopefully 3 p.m. I was just up really late last night. Last minute, we decided to pack up a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. But I'll see you guys back again tomorrow. Enjoy your time over at Aren't You Exhausted? And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See y'all.